I'd like to get my hands on the guy responsible for this mess.
We just sent the sample.
So, Half-Life Source is kind of a mess. In any playthrough, the game noticeably glitches up in some way or just looks off, which makes playing it kinda clunky. It wasn't always like this. The game received bug fixes throughout 2013, but after Steam Pipe launched that year, the Source engine kept getting updated over time, but Half-Life Source didn't. Valve still has no real incentive to fix the issues, since many players either opt for the original Gold Source version, or the fan-made remake Black Mesa. So all glitches caused by a newer engine have gone unfixed. During this time in limbo, the game picked up a bunch of new bugs and a weird polish or bowling ball shine effect on floors and metal objects, regardless of the room's actual lighting. While coverage of these bugs is aplenty, efforts by fans to fix them have been incomplete and even cancelled prematurely for the last 8 years or so. Until now. Just last December, ModDB user BloodyMuffin published a mod titled Half-Life Source Fixed. It does just that. It fixes Half-Life Source, almost completely. With what I assume is a combination of hard research and arcane magic, this mod solves the problems of both the map glitches and the unpleasant shading. The mod also comes with a detailed list of files it modifies, what bugs it fixes, and even what bugs the creator is aware of, but still has to figure out. I'm going to go over some of the larger bugs this mod fixes, but keep in mind there are multiple smaller improvements made as well that aren't listed. First and foremost, that weird chrome shine is removed from metallic or glassy surfaces. This may actually look better on your machine since I had to modify my game to stop some weird flashing I assume was an outdated driver or something. Also something important, the crowbar no longer makes that clangy metal hitting concrete sound on every single thing you hit. Gina's hologram in the hazard course no longer just turns black and stands there instead of disappearing after an animation. Probably the most glaring and humorous bug in the game, this scientist in the observation room is no longer in midair. Blast Pit's tentacle monster used to be unable to harm you or the security guard when you first met it. Now it tears both of you to pieces just as intended.
Hey, over!
This hidden bull squid in power-up no longer disappears after its animation, instead staying and finishing its meal. This cutscene in We Got Hostiles, where the intentions of the HCEU are revealed, was broken, causing the grunt to skip the scientist and go right for you instead. The patch fixes this so it all plays out properly.
At last, thank God you're here.
Barnacle tongues no longer go through this elevator on a rail, and in fact, the whole glitch with Barnacle's tongues not showing up at the right height is fixed as well. This section of surface tension originally had a really messed up skybox. The patch fixes this too. Finally, the Gonarch fight is actually functional now, with both the AI and the chemical goop textures being restored. Again, this list doesn't cover every bug this mod fixes, and with the mod being a work in progress, there is still a variety of more obscure hiccups that can be seen in-game. I feel like these changes alone help the game be something a lot smoother and more entertaining to play, rather than solely being that weird port you got in a Valve game pack with overwaxed floors and a floating scientist. While I still think I prefer the crispy 1998 goodness of the original game, this mod is able to greatly extend the half-life of its experimental port. You see? Cause it's named after. Hey, thank you for checking this video out. This is actually my first time doing something like this on my channel, like with my voice and scripting and stuff, so I hope this is a good first impression. Before I go, I want to recommend checking the description for a download link to the mod and some basic installation and troubleshooting tips. Also included is a couple links to Defenestrum's Half-Life Source Bugs videos, which cover in great detail the game's history of glitches being removed and added over time. Huge thanks to BloodyMuffin of ModDB for their work on this mod once again, and thank you for watching. Enjoy!